Welcome, beautiful people. This is the audio for the deeper, quieter, and slower breath focused meditation. And I have added the following introduction so you can fully understand what you are doing and the benefits that come from it. Later in the course, as you are performing these same breath focused meditations, this introduction will no longer be there. We will just go directly into the meditation. So please, listen intently to this introduction so your knowledge and understanding will grow when it comes to these meditations, because they are a powerful form of mind-body medicine that can really optimize your overall well-being. So before we begin this deeper, quieter, and slower breath-focused meditation, I want to remind you of 3 amazing effects that you'll be creating while you perform it. So as you perform this meditation, you'll be strengthening yourself mentally, healing yourself physically, and growing yourself spiritually. And the amazing thing is, you'll be activating all 3 of these effects at the same time. How? Simply by following along and performing this breath focused meditation as guided. Now, let me give you just a little bit more insight into each one of these powerful effects, because the more you understand what's actually happening while you meditate, the easier it will be for you to apply it and reap the benefits from it. So the first effect you'll experience as you perform this meditation is an increase in your ability to focus and concentrate. And this is vital because no matter what you do, whether it's work, play, or simply being present, you need focus and concentration to make it successful. So strengthening this mental ability can enhance every part of your life. Breath-focused meditation is a form of mind-body exercise. The way it works is through repetition. And every time you lose focus of your breath, notice it and then gently bring your attention back. That's 1 repetition. And each one of these repetitions trains your brain and strengthens your concentration, just like a bicep curl strengthens your arm. And throughout this short meditation, you'll be performing many of these mental reps, which will strengthen your mind 1 breath at a time. And the second effect you'll experience as you perform this breath-focused meditation is the activation of your body's natural relaxation response and the deactivation of your stress response. If you didn't know, stress is one of the leading causes behind most physical ailments today because it increases inflammation and weakens the immune system. So conquering stress is vital for your health. And the best way to do that is by activating the opposite response, your relaxation response. As you are taking deep, rhythmic breaths during this meditation, you gently massage one of the main nerves that connects your brain to your body. And this repeated, calming motion sends signals to your brain to activate your relaxation response. And once that happens, your brain releases natural neurotransmitters and hormones like oxytocin, dopamine, and benzodiazepine that flood your system, making you feel peaceful, loved, and happy. These are the same natural chemicals that counteract the effects of stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. So essentially, you're getting high on your own supply, safe, natural, and free of any negative side effects. And how did you do it? Simply by taking deep, mindful breaths. It's basically self-medicating with your own self-produced medicine. And the third effect that this breath-focused meditation has is a spiritual one that helps you open up a direct line of communication with God, because it is the Spirit of God within you that makes you breathe. It is important to know and understand that the body cannot and does not breathe unless the Spirit of God is in it. So when you focus on your breath, like you do when performing breath-focused meditation, you are in actuality focused on the Spirit of God within you. And when you are focused on that Spirit of God within you, you are in actuality focused on God, the source of your spirit. Because remember, your body only breathes when the Spirit of God is within it. So it is the Spirit of God within a person that makes them breathe. So when you are focused on your breath, you are focused on the Spirit of God within you. And this direct focus on the Spirit of God within you takes you closer to God, because it is God who gives you His Spirit. So as you begin this breath focused meditation, remember, you are doing something incredibly powerful. With every breath, you are strengthening your mind, healing your body, and developing a direct and personal relationship with God, who gives you every breath you breathe. All right, let's begin this breath focused meditation. As stated before, during this session, we will perform a breath focused meditation called Deeper, Quieter, and Slower. And before we start, I will briefly explain how to perform this meditation so you know exactly what to do before you begin. First, find a place where you won't be disturbed. And hopefully, this is the sacred space within your home that you have already created or set aside as the place where you will practice the mind-body exercises given to you throughout this course. Next, within your sacred space, either find a comfortable chair to sit in or a place where you can comfortably lay down on your back. If you choose to sit, you can simply rest your hands on your lap, or if there are arms on the chair you are sitting on, you can simply rest them there. While sitting, you can use the back of the chair to lean back on it if you want to, or you can sit completely upright without utilizing the chair for back support. It's completely up to you. However you choose to lay or sit, just make sure that you are comfortable before you begin this breath-focused meditation. Okay, so once you are in your comfortable position, the next step is to pick a breathing focus point. This is a place located on your body where you can focus your attention on the action of breathing, because the entire point of this breath focused meditation is to keep your thought and attention on your breath. And there are three main breathing focus points on your body that can be used to help you maintain a constant focus on your breath. They include your nose, as you feel the air going in and coming out of your nostrils as you inhale and exhale, or your chest, as you feel it slightly rising and falling when you inhale and exhale, or your stomach, as you also feel it slightly rising when you inhale and slowly falling as you exhale. It does not matter which one you decide to use. There is no wrong or right choice. You can try all three and then utilize the one that is the most comfortable for you. Like I said before, these breathing focus points are directly related to the action of breathing, which means they can be used to help keep your focus and attention on your breath. All right, so now that you are comfortable and have chosen which breathing focus point to use, we are not going to start the breath meditation yet. First, I'm going to explain exactly how to perform this breath focus meditation, and then once I've explained it to you, I will give you the cue to begin. So let me explain exactly how to do this breath meditation first. When you begin this session, you're going to first focus your attention on the breathing focus point that you have chosen, and simply begin to follow the rhythm of your breathing for a few breath cycles. If your breathing focus point is your nose, then focus your attention on the air traveling in and out of your nostrils as you inhale and exhale. If it is your chest, then focus your attention on the rise and fall of your chest as you inhale and exhale. And after you have followed your breath for a few breath cycles at your breathing focus point, you will then begin to gently control your breath by making each breath a little deeper, quieter, and slower than the breath that came before it. Now keep in mind, this is a gradual process. Do not try to make your breath as deep as possible or as slow as possible all at once. The change in the speed and depth of your breath should be very gradual. Try to make each breath only 1 to 2% deeper, quieter, and slower as the one before it. And nothing about this breathing exercise should be uncomfortable, and there should be absolutely no straining in this entire process. And after about 5 to 10 breath cycles, once you have reached a comfortable depth and slow speed of breathing, you no longer need to make it any deeper or slower. Just maintain that comfortable depth and speed that you have created and continue to keep your focus on your breath at your breathing focus point. And the last thing I need to explain to you before you begin is what to do if you lose your concentration while performing this mind-body exercise. As I have already told you in previous lectures, there are two parts to the repetition when performing breath-focused meditation. There is the realization part and the refocus part. And sometimes you will perform these repetitions while meditating because your mind can start to wander and begin thinking of other images and things other than your breath. And that is perfectly all right. If this occurs, if your mind wanders, do not get discouraged. Once you have realized that your mind has wandered and that you are no longer focused on your breath, simply refocus your attention and awareness back on your breathing focus point and continue to perform the meditation by making your breath deeper, quieter, and slower. Remember, this mind-body exercise strengthens your power of concentration because each time you realize that you have lost your focus on your breath and then refocus your attention back on your breath, it strengthens and enhances your ability to concentrate. All right, so now that you are in your sacred space and you are seated or laying in a comfortable position, gently close your eyes if they are not closed already, and let's begin. Start by focusing your attention on the breathing focus point that you have chosen. And once your attention is on that breathing focus point, simply begin to follow the rhythm of your breathing for a few breath cycles. Remember, if your breathing focus point is your nose, then focus your attention on the air traveling in and out of your nostrils as you inhale and exhale. If it is your chest, then focus your attention on the gentle rise and fall of your chest as you inhale and exhale. Take 20 to 30 seconds and continue to follow the rhythm of your breathing at your breathing focus point. All right, now that you have focused on the rhythm of your breathing at your breathing focus point, let's begin to make your breath deeper, quieter, and slower. So now, refocus your attention back on your breathing focus point and gently begin to make your breath a little deeper, quieter, and slower with each breath. And remember, this is a gradual process. Do not try to make your breath as deep as possible or as slow as possible all at once. Just 1 to 2% deeper and slower with each breath. And once you have reached a comfortable depth and slow speed of breathing, you no longer need to make it any deeper or slower. Just maintain that comfortable depth and speed that you have created and continue to keep your focus on your breath at your breathing focus point. We're going to do this for approximately 5 minutes. And remember, if your mind wanders, do not get discouraged. Once you have realized that your mind has wandered and that you are no longer focused on your breath, simply refocus your attention and awareness back on your breathing focus point and continue to perform the meditation by making your breath deeper, quieter, and slower. Once again, if your mind wanders, do not get discouraged. Once you have realized that your mind has wandered and that you are no longer focused on your breath, simply refocus your attention and awareness back on your breathing focus point and continue to perform the meditation by making your breath deeper, quieter, and slower. We're going to continue this for about 1.5 to 2 more minutes. All right. So that ends this deeper, quieter, and slower breath focus meditation session. If you would like to continue this meditation, please do. It's completely up to you. But I will end this audio session now.